Welcome back to another video of Webtoon Artist Chat Corner. No? Okay. Today we're going to talk about basic tools and what basic tools I like to use, or what basic default tools I like to use for beginners to help keep things simple. Because Clip Studio Paint is a mammoth. Like, it is huge. And there's so much. Like, don't even get me started on like the rabbit hole of like materials and brushes that you can find on their asset store. Like, I would get lost in there. It's so much. Let's go ahead and check it out, and you can get lost with me, and we'll totally forget all about me actually being in the middle of creating a video. My internet connection is slow. I'm sorry it's loading so long. There we go. So as you can see, with Clip Studio Paint, you got like 1,000, wow, Shayreen numbers. You got like, in a total, 167 brushes that you could use. Let's go ahead and just do free because we're broke. And it's still 167. See, I can't. I, as an artist, when I first started out as a Webtoon artist, I would get stuck in the rabbit hole of just searching and hoarding all the brushes that I could find that looked cool, which just about every one of them looked cool, and it's just, I'd never get my work done. So I'm going to show you the basic brushes that I now use. I just stick to these ones because I've learned, after the many years of drawing comics, I finally learned, just pick one and stick to it. So here's the brush that I use. It's called the G pen. It's right there. This is the size that I usually use, like 0.25, and that's because my canvas size, if I can click on that, is usually 1,600 by 4,800. Resolution is 600, so a brush this size is super tiny, but it helps me to get like this type of line width, and I like this type of line width. Please don't mind my messy style. I like it. I liked how this looked. But that's the setting that I usually use for my G pen setting. And to get like this smooth line right here, I usually have my anti-alias, is that it? At middle. So that's the first tool I would recommend. The first basic tool I would recommend is the default the default G pen. Now for sketching, let's go ahead and close this. Close that. Turn that on. Change the opacity. Boom. Now when why is it? Because I did it twice. There we go. So for when I sketch my comics, I usually use the mechanical pencil because that's how I used to use mechanical pencils when I was first starting out drawing on paper, and well, copier paper that you find at your mom's job. So, or at your parents, you just find copy paper. It's just regular copy paper. I use the mechanical pencil for that. And usually I'll have the size at around 5 because I like the chunkiness of it. Why am I using my mouse? So I'm able to, when I have it chunky like this, it helps me to just draw quickly, not to focus on the small details, but to keep things light and loose, because I love like that light, loose, messy type of drawing style. So it's like, put that bad boy at 0.5 and let loose. And for the hardness, I have it all the way up here, because let's go ahead and lower it. When you lower the hardness, I do not see a difference. So I don't know, maybe I just kept it at that level because that's what it came with. So ignore what I just said. Just stick with what's the default. Apparently I have it at the default. And as you can see, it works just great. So again, another basic tool that you can use that you don't have to worry about setting it a specific magical way to make your comics look awesome. Just use the mechanical pen tool. Now, the other tool that I like to use is this tool, the fill and then the close and fill. Now these two, they're a little difficult. They're a little tricky, because you have to set these settings to like a specific one, and I still mess up. Like this thing, let me go ahead and just see if it will act right with me. So with the close and fill, it's supposed to close and fill. Oh, I did it. Good job. So as you can see, it closes, it fills the whole entire image. Just let me, lines underneath, move your layers, girl. It's as if I haven't been drawing webtoons all this time. But as you can see, you can close and fill it, and you just, with just a simple boop. This is another tool that I love, and these are my settings. The area scaling is at like 0.10. The color margin, don't know what that is at 60. I have this thingy clicked. I got that thingy clicked. Don't know what any of this stuff is. I click stuff, and it's happy little accidents. And I usually have this clicked. Don't really know what that means either. I should probably do my research before I start doing YouTube videos trying to show beginners how to create webtoons. I'm not the best teacher, but you know what? It's fun. I'm having fun. I hope you guys like it. So those are like my 3 basic tools that I suggest beginner basic brushes and whatnot. I suggest beginner webtoon artists focus on. I will not get into the layers. Do I want to get into the layers? I'm going to show you guys how to do the layers, and then like we can go deeper into the layers later on. Because, I mean, I also need to use the layers for when I'm creating my webtoon. So for my panel layers, I usually go up here to my layers selection, layer file. This layer right here, up here in the toolbar. I click this, go to new layers, and I click this bad boy right here. Frame border layers. I don't touch anything else. I just click OK. Because again, half the stuff in this program I don't know about. And then it automatically will put you at this tool, but if you don't know where it's at, it's underneath the direct line tool, or it's underneath the ruler tool, or it's underneath this one, or this one. And you want to go down here and click. Well, you don't want to if you don't have to if you don't want to, but I do it, so I'm going to say you're going to want to. And I just go ahead, I hold shift so I can get that straight line, and boom, layer mask. And what this does, as you can see right here, let me close out my little panel guide. You can find that panel guide actually on my website if you want to use that too, to help you figure out where to place your panels on your webtoon. Anyways, what this panel folder, frame folder does, it helps to take away like the extra work of erasing between the lines. It's just like a layer mask. So as you can see, outside the panel, I'd have to erase that. Put that up in that little panel folder. Boom, it's gone. And I guess a smart thing. Oops, don't do that. Stop it, Sharing. So as you can see, if I move it over here, that's gone. So this is also a great tool, a great basic tool that I recommend artists use if you guys are starting out with Clip Studio Paint. So I think that's actually all. I ink and everything. Let me go ahead and show you guys the whole process. Let me not delete this. Let me delete that. So here's what I do. I have my drawing layer. I don't know if I want to talk about this just yet. Yeah, we're not going to get into this. This is just a layer property where you can just, I click this. It will end up looking like that. We'll just click that off. The reason why I use it because it's blue and it reminds me of my blue pens that I used to use when I was drawing on my printer paper. Anyways, I'll have this file. I'll go into here. I'll create my panel layers. And then let me just take that off. So here's my pencil file. Then here's my panel file. Then here's my ink file that I did with my G pens that I showed you. And I also use the G pen, same setting, just a fatter pencil so I can like color it in for my colors, and use the lasso tool also to fill in larger areas, which I obviously missed right here, but it's fine. You get the gist. This story's still fine. It's still good. I don't care. I'm happy. I like it. But anyways, so those are basically all the tools. This. Those are all the tools that I use to create my webtoon, my monthly updated webtoon called Catch Me, Fight Me, Love Me. You can read it on our webtoons. And also on my website at S-Morishita.com. But yeah, shameless plug. I hope this helped, and if you guys have any more questions about some of the other basic tools that I use, feel free to let me know. If not, it's fine. I'll probably end up thinking of something later because my brain's always running. I'm chattering. I'm getting nervous, man. I need to get used to this YouTube stuff and keep the mic to my face. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go. My arms are sweating. Love you. Bye bye.